Right now, in the middle of the Atlantic, there's a luxury ship called the MV Hondius. People pay 5 figures to be on this thing for once-in-a-lifetime trips to Antarctica. But as of today, it's not a vacation ship anymore. It's a floating biohazard. The WHO just hit the panic button. We're talking 11 cases and 3 deaths. That is a 27% fatality rate. To put that in perspective, that's nearly 10 times more deadly than the early strains of COVID-19. It all started with a Dutch ornithologist who succumbed so rapidly. Medical teams couldn't even secure a blood sample before he passed. But here's what's actually terrifying. Is it really about the people left on the ship? No. It's the 30 passengers who were allowed to get off early at St. Helena Island. They spent days mingling with locals, then hopped on international flights to New York, London, Tokyo. We don't even know where they all landed. And this isn't your run-of-the-mill virus caught from mouse droppings. This strain has rare, terrifying quirk. It bridges the gap between humans. We're not talking about a casual walk in the park, but in close quarters. Within the tight, shared spaces of a ship or a plane, it's literally hitching a ride on our social lives. It's a virus that quite literally preys on our social nature. It demands the kind of intimacy that a luxury cruise is built on. No cure, no vaccine, and 30 human blind boxes are walking through airports right now. Official sources say the risk is extremely low, but look at their hands, not their mouths. They're using the highest containment protocols we've seen in years. The first death was April 11th. The WHO didn't move until May. Why? Because the ship's management wanted to avoid panic. That's corporate speak for protecting the brand, while people were literally dying in their cabins. The real issue is that we're moving at a paperwork pace in a warp speed world. The ship had to send samples all the way to South Africa, which took weeks. The people in charge were so afraid of a lawsuit that they waited for 100% lab certainty while the virus was having a field day. In 2026, if it looks like a killer virus, we have to treat it like one immediately. We can always lift a lockdown later, but we can't bring people back to life once the lab results finally hit the inbox. This whole thing feels like a high-stakes stress test for the modern world, and honestly, we failed. Our freedom was exploited by a time gap, and our safety was traded for order. Maybe this specific virus won't shut down the world, but the system behind the scenes is clearly paralyzed. If we don't start acting before the paperwork is perfect. This outbreak isn't just a tragedy, it's a trailer for the next big disaster. If you were on that cruise ship, would you want the government tracking your phone to save your life? Or is that a line we should never cross? Is privacy worth more than survival? Let me know where you stand in the comments.